Hey Aquarius, I hope that you're all doing well. This reading is going to be for the 1st through the 15th of November. But just saying that, you know, this can resonate anytime. It can be like a long time away from that you end up watching this and you can find that it resonates. So just have to disclaim that. We're starting off with the Sun and we also have King of Wands. All right, this can be inspiring you to do something. So there can be somewhere where you're like, I gotta do this, or I need to show up there. It's all making sense to me now. Maybe you've been thinking about this a lot. Some of you guys are dealing with a Virgo, or you have Virgo in your chart. I'm seeing some doors opening now. Yeah, I'm getting something about having been spending a long time thinking about something where you may have been like inactive. You could have been physically inactive or in some area of your life where there's maybe more movement. There could have been could have needed to think about something, could have needed to figure something out. This looks like I need to think about this and this is going to lead me to some action that's going to be taken. But I need to find answers first, or I need to get clear on this, or I need to understand this better, or there's like something that I have to think about. It's like that type of thing. It can even be about a potential opportunity where you were like, I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. I need to think about this still. I have some stuff that I need to figure out. But I do see something around you. And some of you guys even, you like have somebody very anxiously holding the door open for you. Yeah. I see somebody wanting to connect with you, but I'm also seeing you be like, I need to figure this out first. This person is like very, very anxious about connecting with you. Why? Like I get a very antsy energy from this person. What is this about? Why are they so anxious? Because they don't know if you're going to say no or not. Maybe feel like sensitive about that. I don't know if there's like something in the air about like rejection, potential disinterest, somebody changing their mind, like these kinds of things. It can even be somebody where they like, if they don't get like maybe an immediate response, something going on with them. Can even be plans where you're like, I don't know if I want to do that or not. You can also be checking in with someone else that's not this person, being like, what are we doing? What do we have scheduled? Can also be you with yourself in another area of your life where there's stuff about, I see you just being very deliberate with the plans that you're making. So this is like, I don't want to commit to something and then feel like that wasn't a good idea. I definitely like want to think about this and make sure. So I'm seeing everything that you're doing feel very purposeful. Maybe you're also understanding the weight and responsibility that you have when it comes to what you're signing on for and where you're showing up and like the meaning behind that too. Like the meaning behind your presence and where you're choosing to be. And you may have not wanted to sign on for something. Some of you guys are getting invited to something. Like it can be an event of some sort that you're being invited to, and somebody can like be very anxious and like want you to show up there, but you can be like, I'm not sure yet. I can't give you an answer yet. But this can be somebody that, I don't know, maybe they're like dysregulated. I get that. Where it's like, I don't think that this is that big of a deal. I don't get why the anxiety, but maybe that's just kind of like where this person is operating from right now. It can also be someone where they're like really excited, they really want you to be there, but then it kind of like turns into something else where their stomach is turning and it just feels kind of weird. Like maybe a little bit too much. This may be somebody that's not in your, like, maybe tight inner circle, because with your energy, I'm seeing Queen of Swords, I'm seeing King of Wands, and I'm seeing King of Swords. But then I'm seeing this other person that's kind of on the outskirts that wants you to have something to do with, like, something that they have going on. It can be somebody where they're like, I'm throwing a party and I really want you to come, or like, I want to meet you for coffee. It's something like this where I'm seeing this person like trying to connect with you and get together with you. But this seems like you have a lot of stuff going on within your personal life right now that you can be figuring out. I'm seeing like having to like plan, having to organize, having to like talk about plans, like conversations that need to be had, decisions that need to be made. And you can be like, I have all of this stuff going on right now. Like maybe it feels like it's not a great time because of that. And this other person can be stressing you out, even though this is kind of supposed to be more of a fun thing. It's like they want to know if you're coming or not. They have things planned. Yeah, I'm hearing I really want you to be there. I'm looking at Taurus on the bottom of the deck. I just get you feeling like you don't want to commit to whatever this is yet. Like you can maybe still be figuring out your plans or figuring out what you're doing, and you can feel undecided. For some of you guys, I'm seeing like other people. It's kind of like maybe you're calling around to other people and being like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Maybe there's something here about coordinating, scheduling, but I see you with like multiple other people coordinating and figuring out some plans. Some of you guys can be planning a trip. There's something going on where I see like a bunch of people having a plan in common, but that it's still in development and that it has not been totally fleshed out yet, but that it's like kind of a work in progress right now. Then I'm seeing another energy. This is more like a budding energy of somebody that I feel like doesn't have to do with that specifically, but it may just be kind of happening around the same time. And I'm seeing them come through and be like trying to get a hold of you because they want to invite you to something. They have like something very particular in mind. It seems there's like a theme to whatever this is, but I'm also seeing them be super anxious. And so it can be something where it's like, I need you to just chill out right now because I'm trying to figure out my plans and I can't give you an answer until I figure this out. But they can be kind of like stomping their foot a little bit. Like very impatient is the way this is coming through. I'm hearing call back. You may not end up going to whatever this is, like whoever this person is on like the outskirts of this, you may decide that you're not going to do this. And they may get mad for a minute about that. What an interesting message to be coming through. But it can be something where like you have other priorities right now. So that can be what you want to be focusing on. Yeah, I see something about like plans getting canceled or falling through, or like an opportunity to do something, but then it's not gonna be done. But maybe this person also kind of knew that. Like maybe they were coming through knowing it wasn't a great time, hoping you'd say yes anyway, and then you end up saying no. But this seems like something like not super serious. So it's, the tone to this is kind of strange because it seems a little bit intense for something that's not so serious, but maybe that's just the vibe of this person. Because I'm seeing you like not want to be cornered into doing something. Some of you guys, there can be something having to do with family or people from your past coming up during the month. I see a lot of strong Aquarian energy. I'm also seeing Virgo, seeing Libra. It looks like something is going to be healed, but there could have been a lot of anticipation for this prior to it happening, and there also could have been some hesitance with this, but then I'm seeing the hesitance go away, where maybe there was like a fear of addressing something or a fear of making a certain choice, but then I'm seeing it, or like a lot of thought about it, like a lot of mental pressure about it. But then I'm seeing that get straightened out and I'm seeing things be able to move forward. So like maybe you got caught up where you were like really intensely trying to figure something out here, but then it looks like things do get figured out and then stuff moves forward and you can feel really good about the decision that you end up making with this. But yeah, you could have felt like you needed to think about things more, get more information before you could commit. Maybe there was even, it feels like wanting to do something, maybe questioning yourself, but then being like, nah, this is what I'm gonna do. Can even be about making choices that like you feel like you're making those choices for you and that feels right for you and good for you. Yeah, I see something that you decide like I don't want to get caught up in that. So maybe it was something where you could have connected or you could have done whatever that was. This feels like among a lot of other things that are going on. It feels like there can be one particular situation, one particular opportunity where there was an option for you to connect with that, like that person or go to that thing. And I'm seeing something where the feeling is like, I don't want to do that, but it could have been a matter of like whether or not you were going to honor that. That can be something that's been coming up. It's like, it feels like holding back your energy. Some of you guys in Aries is connected with this, or Capricorn. Yeah, I see something about some like vibe that you don't want to get involved with. The description of like somebody being strung out is coming through, but I see this as being more so like an anxious or like emotional thing. How this is coming through. I'm also feeling some like really strong tension in my back, kind of in like the levator area on the left side. You know, having Emperor and having Eight of Swords, this can be somebody that's like being kind of like demanding, but it can be anxious at the same time. And there can be just something that you look at and you're like, energetically, I don't want to be involved in that. Like maybe you feel weary of something here. Like I'm seeing Devil and I'm seeing Three of Cups, and that's feeling like maybe an environment that you get a feeling about and you're like, I don't want to be around them, or I don't want to be like around that situation, or I'm just like getting vibes about this. Like I'm seeing something go on, but it feels more so like something being felt energetically that you can look at and like not want to be intertwined in that. Feels like something too intense. Like it has to do with that. I'm seeing Aries, I'm seeing Pisces, I'm seeing Capricorn. Like maybe something feels like somewhat volatile to you even. Yeah, I'm hearing Molotov. But I do see on the other end of things, like you have other things that are going on. So what this means is that like maybe you have like one plan that you're going to follow through on. Maybe there's something else where you're like, I'm not going to do that because I'm going to be doing this instead. It feels like something like that. This doesn't feel like there's one person trying to hang out with you, nothing else is going on, and you're like, no, I don't want to go. It seems like there are multiple things happening at the same time, choices that are being made, and then there's something that you end up like rejecting or dismissing or saying like, no, I don't want to do that because you're doing something else. But you may have not known initially. It looks like coordination has to happen. Everybody sort of get on the same page, agree, and then you can be like maybe getting back to somebody and being like, no, I'm not going to make it. Like something like this is what it seems like. All right, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everyone for connecting and tuning in. I'm sending everybody love, and I hope to catch you guys next time.